Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about Purvaphalguni Nakshatra. Purvaphalguni starts from 13 degrees and 20 minutes to 26 degrees and 40 minutes in the Leo sign. It's the 11th Nakshatra. Purvaphalguni, the ruling planet is Venus or Shukra. The ruling deities for this is Ahriman and Bagha. Both of them are the sons of Aditi, and both of them are in the early Vedas. Bagha was the god of wealth. He was the one who made sure that everybody received their shares. And Ahriman was the close friend or companion. When people have this nakshatra, usually these people have a really good marriage because of Ahriman. This symbol for the nakshatra is the hammock, or the front two legs of a bed. The translation of Purvaphalguni means the former red one. And the gender of this nakshatra is female. The guna is rajas. The nature of this nakshatra is fierce or severe. The element is water. And this caste for Purvaphalguni is Brahmin. And the animal is a female rat. So with Purvaphalguni, these people are very creative and more along the aspects of like acting or drama, because you have creative people that can make things with their hands and things like that, but these ones are more creative as to like the dramatics and poetry. These people, they are very impulsive. They tend to have an uneasy mind. But nobody really knows that except the Purvaphalguni himself or herself. They're not the type of people that go and air their dirty laundry in public. They kind of keep that uneasiness to themselves. And the reason that they're uneasy is because they're always on the go. Like, they are the types of people that you can find like multitasking professionally. They're constantly on the go. If you sit them down to try to meditate, they're the type of people that wouldn't be able to do it because they always have to move. Although they do like the occult. So that aspect of, that aspect of life, they are really into that, which is really surprising. I've never really heard anybody say that before, but they are into the occult. They love to learn new things, because their mind is really active. So anytime that they have a chance to learn something new, they love that. So if somebody came and said, I have some new knowledge, they would love to hear about that, learn new things, just constantly on the go with their mind and body. These people they do like to be recognized. I wouldn't say pampered, but they do like to be recognized, though. Sometimes if this nakshatra is dealing with some malefic aspects, they could get narcissistic. So that's something to look out for. Usually these natives are good looking, and they're able to, I don't want to say, how we said that the previous nakshatras, a few of them, they're able to, like the Ashlesha, they're able to kind of like hypnotize you, and they're very charismatic. Well, these people, they are really good at speaking, but it's more along the lines as they can kind of tap into what is like the most popular and the thing that everybody wants to hear about, the most fashionable. So they're able to relate to that topic, so they can speak on it. So that makes them, like, people listen to them, and it makes them a good speaker in that aspect. These people, they like the pleasures in life. They like beautiful things, luxurious things. Let's see. So even though they do like to be recognized, they're also not a slave to, getting the desire from other people. Even though they do get desired quite often, they themselves aren't like on a mission to find desire from other people. These natives, they like their freedom. They don't like to be, they're the type of people that you don't want to fence in, because they need that open freedom. Usually the males with this nakshatra, they are able to understand other people, intuitively, and they're able to speak to them in a way that can bring out healing, because of the way that they're able to understand and then also speak to that person. So these people would be really good at being like a therapist even. But I I don't, most Purvaphalgunis probably wouldn't like to be a therapist because it's a lot of, there's not a lot of motion in the job. These people, they are very active. They like to, if they're not like doing any acting, they might, be into sports or exercise. These people love that because it's keeping them busy as well as making them, fit and healthy. Usually the females with this nakshatra are usually also very attractive. They're well-mannered, and they sometimes, I wouldn't say that it's narcissistic at all, but they have the feeling that like nobody is superior to them, which is not always a bad thing to have. Although it's not humble, it's I mean, you could call it self-awareness, but it's definitely not narcissistic unless the planet that was having this nakshatra was, having some malefic effects, then it could be definitely narcissistic. But with a functioning planet that's doing well, they'll still have that feeling that no one is superior to them. Which is good. I mean, if you're in a relationship and somebody is not treating you well, these people are able to get up and walk away gracefully. They're not going to be like, crying in their nachos and, oh no, what am I going to do? And I can't live without you. These people are not going to do that. They're going to get up gracefully and be able to move on with their life and still be friends with that person that, it may not have worked out with. And that's in all relationships, in work, and emotional relationships. So, most of the time when these people do, I mean, these nakshatras do have that, unstable mindset sometimes, or disturbed. That's usually because they have so much going on and they're so active. Sometimes their mind can't keep up with as fast as the ideas that they have. So they often get a little bit disturbed when it comes to that because, they're always setting plans and, it's like sometimes, your body needs a rest, and you can't do everything all the time. But these nakshatra, these natives will try. You better believe it. They will try. Sometimes also if there's some malefic aspects, these nakshatras could end up getting in the wrong crowd and becoming like, they're easily addicted. They could get easily addicted to like drugs or, anything that you could get addicted to. So that's one thing to look out for if there's any like malefic aspects within your chart. And also, another thing is that they might end up spending too much money, because they like the luxurious things. If there's some negative aspects going on in the life of a Purvaphalguni, then they could end up, spending too much money. So I mean, these people, they're charming, they're carefree, they're artistic and faithful. So let's go into, let's see. We'll go into the compatibility. Let's see what I got for the compatibility here. So of course, Purvaphalguni is going to be compatible with other signs with Venus. So that's going to be, of course, other Purvaphalgunis. It's going to be Baharani, Purva Ashada. They're also going to get along, Shukra gets along really well with Shani. And so you've got your Pushya, Anuradha, Uttara Bhadra, and the nakshatras of Buddha or Mercury. So that's Ashlesha, Jeshta, and Revati. They're going to be neutral with Brihaspati nakshatras. So that's Purnavasu, Vishaka, Purva Bhadra. They're also going to be neutral with Mangala or Mars nakshatras. So that's Marigashira, Chitra, and Danishta. But they are going to be uneasy with Rahu and Ketu. So that's the Mulas, Magha, Shatabishta, Swati, Ashwini, and Arudra. And the most uneasy is going to be with the planets of Surya or the sun, so, and the moon. So both the sun and the moon. So we've got Rohini, Shravana, Uttarashada, Hasta, Uttara Phalguni, surprisingly, and Kritika. So, yeah. And that is all that I have to say about Purvaphalguni today. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this lesson as much as I liked giving it. And have a great night.